Hello, welcome back to the Snap-on Tri-County Tool Show. We did it, folks. Thanks again for letting me hit 800 subscribers on the YouTube page. It's time to announce the winner of our next draw, announce the prize that they've won, and talking about these guys. I'm sure you've already seen them. If not, I think you're going to love this one, so I'll talk to you soon. Okie dokie, folks, and here they are in all their glory. I say these, believe it or not, are all the same plier. They are the LN47ACFs. If you have not seen them, just ask your Snap-on franchisee for the latest copy of the Hot Tools, because they are plastered everywhere. Of course, we take our I guess the inspiration from nature, and in this case it's a smelly one. It's the dung beetle. The biggest thing is obviously when you're grabbing on something, you want to have the proper grip, and with needle nose pliers being one of, at least in my area, my most popular pliers I sell, mainly because the contact point is only on the tip no matter how hard you grip on them. That's one of the features of our pliers. I believe I spoke about it in a previous video, is when you have needle nose pliers, you need them to grip right at the contact point. You don't need all that force being dispersed along the plier, the jaw face. You want it at the business end. And again, with a blessing comes a curse, is when they open up, they become almost like a wedge. And what happens is, if you have something too large in that jaw, it forces it out. So what we've done, I like to take as much credit as I can, even though I had nothing to do with it. That was mainly the engineers, is they've made the jaw a three-way jaw. So basically a slip joint plier in a needle nose form. A very, very great idea. I wish I could have came up with it on my own. But again, we'll be doing a demonstration in a few minutes. It allows you to get that extra grip, especially on larger, let's say, bolts. We've had a lot of guys mention hose clamps, although I do have a proper set of hose clamp pliers on the truck for you if that is the case you want them for. But along with most of our pliers that we sell, they're a general use tool. So depending on what general use you have, obviously you're going to be able to get the job done right no matter what. So without further ado, few features on these guys. I'll get into the nitty gritty here. They are what I call a three-way plier, obviously because of the jaws and also the hinge. So you have your extra fine grip, Talon grip, which actually gives you about 52%, I believe it is, or 52 to 57% more pulling power over those single direction jaws on the back end. No matter if you're pulling left to right, back to front, whichever way you're going, these jaws right here are going to be able to dig in to whatever you're gripping on. And then, of course, you do have the precision machined grip in the back for hoses or any other bigger gripping applications that you're getting into. Moving down the plier, of course, we put our hinge strategically in the right spot to give you more leverage depending on what you're grabbing on. It's going to give you a lot more than other 9-inch plier sets. And of course, like I said, that slip joint is definitely going to make life a lot easier for you. Handles, of course, all of our handles, if you've noticed, they have these weird little drip points on the bottom of them. And if I sneak over here to all of our other pliers that we have on sale, they all have the same thing. Those are actually drip marks from where our pliers are dipped in a vat of this handle solution. And it basically makes it so that the handles are molded to the tool. So no matter how hard you're pulling, you're not going to pull that handle off. So if you're a fan of not banging your knuckles up against everything that you're working on, I think these are going to be a great solution and addition to your toolbox. Along with that, all of our pliers are machined. They're not stamped out of a mold. So that allows for the jaws to have a lot longer life. You're not going to wear them out as easily. And also, another thing, a lot less defects. When they're made specifically left to right instead of left and right just pushed and screwed together, you're going to have a lot better usage with them. So, without further ado, I'm going to do a very, very basic demo up here, just to show you a little bit of a difference between our pliers. Alrighty, folks, and I just want to premise this by saying, obviously, this is not a real-world application. I am sure that you guys are going to be able to do enough of these on your own to prove why these guys are going to be in everyone's toolbox. But basically, what I want to show today is like just real-world, quick stuff that it may work for you. It may be in a different application for you. But basically, we got our 196 ACFs here. They do have that Talon grip on the end, if it will zoom in there. So I checked, just wanted to make sure, 57% more pulling power for you guys. And probably my most sold needle nose plier, just because it has that nice cutter in there. And of course the Talon grip, so it'll grip on darn near anything. Now, one thing right off the bat, I have pretty small hands. I will be the first one to admit it. But when you're trying to grab on something, now this is just an 18mm socket, that might spawn some 4-letter words there, just having that slip out. Now, obviously, if you have a bolt that's rounded, or a lot of guys use these just to hold on to a bolt or on a connector or anything, even a twisting motion, you're not going to be able to get much of a twisting motion on that, as it just basically runs away from you if you're trying to grab on the side of it. Now, these nice LN47ACFs, I'm going to say that again, probably the most amount in this video. They're a lot easier to open up, for one, especially where these guys do just have that single hinge. It's like any pliers that have that that compound hinge or slip joint hinge, so you can open them up a lot farther with a lot less effort. Now, just to prove a point, these will pull them and pick them up a little bit easier just on the first setting, just because they are obviously a bigger plier, but they do still slip out. So you will notice bouncing around, me playing hockey with the darn thing. But if I chase this down, put it back up, I'm trying to do this one-handed, if you flip these guys open, gives you a lot more surface area, and then there's a lot less slippage. Like I said, where you're grabbing a lot farther in on that fastener, or in this case the socket, you're going to be able to grab that no matter where you're at, which is really, really handy. Like I said, for that stubborn connector that you'd have to walk back to your toolbox and either get the right tool for the job, or if you don't have the right tool, as I said, these are a great general purpose tool to have in the box. One last thing before I let you guys go, and I announced the winner of our 800 subscriber giveaway. These guys do have a precision machined cutter in them as well, down by the hinge. If I can get that to, there we go. Try to get that to focus in there. For non-ferrous, obviously copper wire, whatever you're using them for, they are going to be the best of the best for you. Also, we do have vessel screwdrivers on sale. If you do not know what they are, we can do a video on them. Comment if you'd like to see that. But biggest thing is, these LN47ACFs are definitely the needle nose of the future. If you have any more questions on them, availability, definitely contact me if you're in my area. If not, contact your local representative. I'm sure you'll see him on the truck very, very soon. And I'll pass this off to Present Joseph.
Alrighty, folks. This is Present Joseph showing off our giveaway. Now, I had a few comments about these. Obviously, I was sporting one in my last video. The Dixon, I call it the party shirt. Definitely nice floral pattern. I'm going to be giving this away. And the lucky winner, as I searched through my notes, I actually got his name on my notes already. It's Mr. Devin Wenzel. I saw your comment about that 3/8 flex head ratchet. I'm very glad you enjoy it, and he's actually one of my customers, so I'm glad we can give it away locally this time. Last shipment went across the border down south to the US of A, so this one's going a little bit closer to home, which is great. Saves me a little bit of shipping as well. So congratulations, Devin. We'll be doing another draw for 900 subscribers, so be ready for that. I do not know when we're going to be posting a video to announce that, and obviously it's going to be probably another commenting video where you basically get in by just
and commenting, leaving your feedback on the video. So with that being said, I really do appreciate your time. If you like the video, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. If you see any new tools either in the flyer or buzzing around in the Snap-on world. I know with our tool show coming up in August, there's going to be a lot of new stuff to talk about. I'm very excited to be able to talk to you guys about it. And I believe that's it. So you guys have a fantastic week, and again, we'll talk to you soon.